DICE has released yet another amazing trailer for Battlefield 4. Hey there broskies, it's Lupus, and today I wanted to go over the trailer, do a little analysis, and point out some of the really cool, epic things that I saw within there, and I hope you guys do enjoy, but let's go ahead and do this. So first off, the first thing I wanted to point out was this jet flying overhead, crashing in front of these two ATVs, going up somewhat of a ramped incline ground. And it looks really cool. This is also showing off a new map that we have not seen yet. We get to see some of the explosions that we're going to be seeing, which look phenomenal. And the map looks massive just from this little area right there. It just seems vast. And it just overall looks sick. Then we see some more stuff that we've already seen, such as Paracel Storm and stuff like that. But then we see the first shot of some dogfights with jets going on. And this looks really awesome. And I'm wondering if this is in the spectator mode or if this is in fact actually in the third person view, because if it is, it just looks overall more intuitive the way the jet looks. It's a little bit zoomed out, it's not as close as it was in Battlefield 3, and you kind of can move around the jet on your screen. It doesn't have that fixed location directly in the center, and when you're flying, it just kind of, the camera moves with it. And I noticed this similar thing whenever they showed some ATV gameplay in third person in Battlefield 4 on Paracel Storm, and it just looks sick, and the jets look just so orgasmic. And then we see a little shot of the new map called Operation Locker. I think that's what this is, and it looks like the same map, which they mentioned in a minute. I'll show you that as well. Then we also get to see some more stuff that we've already seen: Siege of Shanghai, Paracel Storm, but then they showed this right here, which the first time I saw this looks really sick. I don't know what map this is. This might be Operation Locker as well, but as you guys can see, the guy is using the intervention with a 6x scope on it. And for some reason, in this lighting in this room, I don't know what it is, but the way the lighting is, it just looks so real. I am so just impressed by the graphics of this game, and this screenshot right here, I have to say, is one of the most impressive that I've seen, and I will definitely just, oh my gosh, it looks so amazing. Then we get to see some guys running as well. I wanted to point this out, not because I feel like it's overall super important, but it just look at the realism of it. I think that looks awesome, and just really awesome. They're promoting gameplay, they're promoting team play as well, and I think it just looks sick. Then they show off some of the commander mode, which we've already seen, which overall is going to be sick. I can't wait to take advantage of it. Being a commander, who knows, I might end up being a good one or a bad one. I'm not very sure. But this is the next thing I want to show out or talk about. This map right here where they talk about scale. I'm not sure what map this is, and whatever it is, it looks sick. I will probably really, really like this map. And I don't know what it is. If you guys know what landmark that is right there, that little tower that has that sort of cone shape at the top, looks, I don't know what it is, but I'm sure somebody will recognize that and be able to put a name to the map. But it looks sick, and it looks massive. And if this map is the map that they want to show scale on initially, then what I am assuming is that this map is going to be massive. It's not going to be a small city or anything. It's probably going to be massive, maybe even bigger than Siege of Shanghai. And just all of the scaffolding, the levels in the buildings, it just looks so sick, and I'm wondering if they're going to go in depth in this map. I would love it. Then they end up showing two more maps. One of them, this snow map right here. I'm not sure what it's going to be like. It looks like there's a bunker in the wall, as well as a little helicopter landing spot. And I don't know what it is, but just the rocks, the textures of the snow look sick. Then they show this field as well. This looks sick as well. I believe this is going to be like sort of like a Caspian Border style map for Battlefield 4. This is going to be probably perform and act very similarly, and it looks so sick. And if you guys remember in the Levolution gameplay, we saw these electrical towers fall over. So what I'm assuming is this is the map where all of those electrical towers will end up falling over, changing the map potentially. I'm sure there's going to be some other Levolution elements as well, but those are going to be destructible and able to be brought down, which is going to be really sick. Then we move on a little bit, and they show our first glimpse of Operation Locker right here, which I'm going to show you guys in more in depth in a second. But this looks really cool. I don't know if this is Operation Locker. I believe it is from what they show whenever they talk about Operation Locker. But it looks sick. If you guys look at it, I think this is going to be the same little map where they show that intervention, where the lighting looks so cool, and it looks like a very close quarters style map, and it just looks so awesome. I know it's going to be a map that I'm going to love. Then they end up showing another map. I believe that is this map right here is the same map as the one with the telephone or the electricity towers falling over, because you guys can see right there, which makes me think that that's that map. And then they end up talking about some of the new maps. They show the map called Operation Locker for the first time, and it looks so sick. It looks like it's going to be somewhat of a base or something, where it's a locker. It looks underground somewhat, like a bunker. And there's like kitchen, there's all this stuff, and I don't know what it is. It might be a school, perhaps, because this screenshot right here, it looks a lot like my chemistry class that I had last year. And those look like some of the, I can't remember what they're called right now, but if you guys have taken chemistry, you'll know what I mean. And maybe Operation Locker is going to be in a school. Just by the name, that kind of makes me think that. And I'm somewhat, now I didn't really think of this before, but now I'm starting to think that this is going to be something about a school, which seems awesome. Then they showed this map right here called Golmod Railway, and I looked up what Golmod Railway is, and it's a railway station in China. And I'm gonna pull up a picture right here of what it looks like, and as you guys can see, it looks pretty cool. I don't know what exactly they're going to do with it, but it looks like it's going to be pretty sick. And I'm excited to see what this map is going to be. They've definitely brought a lot of really cool Chinese maps in there as well. Then they show off some more of the Levolution, as they've done in the Levolution trailers several times. And we get to see some more Levolutions and stuff. And that was the electricity tower thing falling over, as I said, that I believe is going to be on that map that I said is going to be somewhat like Caspian Border. And then they just this map right here, I don't know what this is, but if you notice, that thing is caving in, falling down into a hole in the middle, and I just don't know what it is. If you guys have any ideas what this is, then I want you guys to leave a comment in the comment section down below. But overall, it looks sick. That Levolution looks awesome. What happens when you're inside of that middle room right there? Do you fall down with it and die? Or do you fall down with it, you can live, and you'll just be underground now? Is there like an underground level? It just so many thoughts that come about whenever I look at that, and it just looks overall really sick. And then they end up showing some more gameplay, showing some more of the Levolution that we've all grown to love and see. And then they show off the dam. And while we have seen some shots, this is a new shot that we haven't seen, and it just looks sick. As you guys can see, there are guys running around. The water's hitting them. They're not necessarily dying, and I think they will end up getting picked up by the water and end up swimming in it. I'm not really sure. It just looks so sick. That's going to be amazing to just get hit by a dam like that. All the water's rushing out at you, and it's going to be awesome. And here we get another shot of the jet again. This is a different jet. I'm not very familiar with the jets, and forgive me if I can't name the jet on the spot. But as you guys can see, it's in the same sort of angle. It's sort of zoomed out than the way it was in Battlefield 3, and it's not really at a set angle, and it kind of moves around. It looks really cool, and I really am trying to learn how to use jets a little bit better in Battlefield 4 whenever it comes out, and just the way it looks like it's going to be so much fun. Then right here we get to see some tanks, and then a jet is flying overhead. There's explosions going on. There's the Z11, I'm assuming that's what that is right there. It looks like it. And it just overall, the mayhem within Battlefield 4 is going to be sick. Then we end up seeing some more tank gameplay. You know, we get to see Paracel Storm again, some more jet gameplay, some of the stuff we've already seen several times. But this is sick. I'm going to freeze it right here just because I want you guys to brace yourself. This guy just ramped up with that jet ski. There's a guy right there with an RPG trying to take the guy out, and he's not expecting what's about to happen. And just, oh my gosh, he just rammed him, and it was sick. And then just, oh my gosh, I really cannot wait for that. That's going to be awesome. And it just it's going to be so fun. I can see people jihading like that, ramping their jets up in the air, shooting them at tanks that might be in that area, and that's just going to be sick. And then we get to see a guy shoot a small at a jet, taking it out. They show off the customization screen as well. They show off some more stuff. They show off the vehicle customization right here. We get to see some camos, some of the attachments you can put on it. And that's pretty cool, I have to say. And then we get to see some new jet stuff, some new anti-air weapons and stuff like that. And then they show off some more stuff about Battlelog and how it's going to work well with Battlefield 3, showing off some of the features where you can really see everybody in the world, connect with your friends, all this sort of stuff, which is going to be sick. And then they go over some spectator, which looks even more improved than it was at Gamescom. It looks like they're working really hard at making the spectator mode look so sick. And overall, I'm really excited for this game, guys. This trailer showed so much that I was so excited to see. And I hope you guys did like this video. If you did like this video, and if you did like my analysis of this trailer, be sure to smack that like button. And if you would like more great content, then go ahead and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.